Good morning, ladies and gentlemen whom I respect. Shalom. Sebelumnya marilah kita panjatkan puji syukur kepada Tuhan Yang Maha Esa atas berkat dan rahmat-Nya kepada Bapak, Ibu Guru, dan saya diberikan keadaan tubuh yang sehat dan segar sampai saat ini. Dan puji syukur juga kepada Tuhan Yang Maha Esa karena saya, Justian Trisnandi dari kelas 12 MIPA 5 telah diberikan kesempatan untuk menyampaikan kata-kata saya mengenai isu regenerasi batik yang termasuk ke dalam tema pelestarian budaya daerah. So first things first, you need to know what is batik. Batik is a form of traditional fine arts that originated in Indonesia and has been recognized as a masterpiece of the oral and intangible heritage of humanity by UNESCO since 2009. People of Indonesia take great pride in the fact that batik culture is regarded as a legacy of the Indonesian nation's forebears and is well known around the world. Unfortunately, there are a number of issues plaguing Indonesia's batik industrial sector, particularly with regard to the issue of batik artisans' regeneration, who aren't making any headway in the right path. Batik has become even more disadvantaged by globalization. In the face of popular trends and Western fashion names, young people are increasingly more likely to dress in a Western or Westernized manners, as seen in their preference for crop tops and short jeans. For instance, this is backed by the ease with which things are being traded internationally due to geographic limitations that the internet and other technologies seem to have eliminated. Added to this is the widespread belief among the general public that imported goods from well-known, pricey companies are of higher quality than those made locally. These challenges of rapid globalization appear to be beyond the capabilities of the batik industry, sadly. In addition to the issue of globalization, the batik industry sector has also experienced setbacks due to the reduced number of craftsmen. This is due to the assumption that batik business industry is less promising than other industrial sectors, such as health, mining, e-commerce, and others. The lack of understanding and installation of cultural values in the younger generation causes no awareness that batik, which is a relic of ancestors, should not be just extinct like that. The absence of a tangible form from the government to educate prospective young batik craftsmen, for example by creating batik art schools or others, has caused a lack of awareness. So the role of the younger generation as the key to the sustainability of the batik industry in Indonesia will undoubtedly be discussed when the topic of regeneration is brought up. So in my opinion, the first step in developing an appreciation for local goods and a sense of pride in one's culture is to pick the attention of the younger generation in the batik industry. It is also critical to give young people a place where they can participate directly in the batik business and modernize it by incorporating it into society 5.0's industrial era. Therefore, it is imperative for all facets of society to collaborate in order to improve the regeneration of batik craftspeople. The government, which has the most influence over the growth of the national industrial sector, can take a number of actions, including promoting batik art in the educational system and opening batik art schools with the necessary infrastructure and facilities for sure, and continuing to offer incentives and subsidies to batik business actors in order to encourage the emergence of more and more batik business pioneers. educational institutions as a place for the next generation of batik to gain knowledge can do various ways. For example, educating the younger generation to think critically in an effort to preserve batik culture, and also maybe opening batik extracurricular for students and holding a policy to be obliged to use batik uniforms on scheduled days. As role models and the primary thought leaders of their children's lives, parents of the younger generation can do a number of things, including limiting the display of westernization culture, particularly in the area of fashion, and teaching young people how to dress appropriately in accordance with Indonesian culture, of course. Setting an example by wearing batik to everyday events and not discouraging their children from entering the batik industry, because people need to know that the future of the industry is also true to be bright. Marilah kita sebagai rakyat Indonesia yang bertanggung jawab terus aktif dalam upaya pelestarian budaya batik di negara kita tercinta ini, di mana beragamnya budaya telah melekat menjadi identitas dan kebanggaan bangsa Indonesia. Demikian akhir dari pidato saya tentang pelestarian budaya batik di Indonesia. Apabila ada salah kata atau ada yang membuat Bapak, Ibu, Guru tersinggung, mohon maaf yang sebesar-besarnya. Thank you and shalom.